Okay.
I did. Yeah. So we're starting the Hangout now, and it's ways to increase YouTube subscribers with Ray, the video guy. Okay, let's start I think I got everything ready to go.
I hope so.
Yeah, we're recording. Okay, we're recording the audio. So hit it, Ray, in 3,
Hello.
2, 1.
This episode of Video Marketing Madness is made possible by Free Video Editor. Have you ever tried to use Windows Movie Maker and realized, hey, this thing sucks? Well, if you have, then you want to check out freevideoeditor.co. At freevideoeditor.co, you'll be able to download a video editing platform that works on Windows. It works on Mac, and it even works on Linux. And it's got all the high-level features that you expect in programs like Final Cut Pro or Adobe Premiere, and you don't have to deal with the limitations of programs like Windows Movie Maker. So I highly recommend, if you're looking to start editing videos, that you head on over to freevideoeditor.co. And on today's show, we're going to teach you how to increase your subscribers on YouTube, something that I actually need to start doing even more of, so should be fun.
Me too. Okay, jingle, jingle, jingle. 3, 2, 1. It's the radio show about video marketing madness with Ray the Video Guy, and I'm Steve Sleeper. Got a question for Ray? Go to raythevideoguy.com/ask. Leave your question. If Ray answers it on Periscope or here on the radio show, you'll win a new car. And today, Larry's going to get a new Cadillac, because he's got a question on how to use Periscope for real estate. Yeah, that's
now the Cadillac is only about this big. It's about 3 inches long.
Matchbox car. Do they still make Matchbox cars?
I would assume so. Hot Wheels, Matchbox cars.
Yeah,
I would imagine they do.
Actually, you win all kinds of great video marketing stuff.
Yes, you do.
Facebook page is Video Marketing Madness. Twitter is Video MKT Madness. We post lots of great, useful tips. As Ray has seen, I'm very organized.
Yes, you are. I was quite impressed by your organizational skills.
I troll the internet every day looking for new content. From Dave Walsh, Daryl Eves, Tommy Powers, Social Media Examiner, etc.
Lovely places.
Yes, indeed. So, ways to increase your YouTube subscribers. Sounds like a good show for today, Ray.
It is. We all want to get more subscribers, don't we? I mean, that's a big thing for us. Now, I'll admit, and I'm going to say this right up, I had a few YouTube issues, so I haven't really worked that hard on increasing my subscribers of late, only because it's not really what I benefit the most from, but it is something that I do need to get back into, and I really need to start building that base back up. And I actually plan on doing some things that are more on the entertainment and fun side, so definitely want to start using a lot of these tactics that we talk about for local businesses. And of course, for local businesses that I work with, we use a lot of these tactics. So it should be a lot of fun. It should be some information that everybody will enjoy and be able to use to take action, which is what we all need to do, take action. So
that's right. I used to be an action figure.
You were the model for G.I. Joe, I believe, correct?
Yes, that's right.
Absolutely. All right. And so let's get right into the action here. We're going to talk about ways to increase your subscribers. Now, YouTube has said, and to be honest with you, I haven't found this to be really the case, but according to YouTube, the number one way most people get views to their new videos is through existing subscribers. Personally, I haven't found that with my videos, but YouTube swears, and they show data to back it up, that is usually the case for most people. Now, I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that people are doing more entertaining type stuff, so everybody's kind of waiting around for that next video. So I can imagine that is the case on a majority of YouTube channels. But for me, mine have always come from other social media platforms, advertising, things like that. But I'm not doing fun little videos about cats or shooting baskets from across the from an airplane or anything like that. So a little bit different. But subscribers are the way to go because they are people that you can reach out to at any time. And much like building a list, having a bunch of subscribers is a great way to get your word out there whenever you've got something new going on. So let's talk about a few ways that we can do this. Now, the first thing that is pretty obvious for most people is you've got to tell people in the video to subscribe to your channel. And that can be done in a number of ways. You can literally say it in the video. So in fact, as we're doing this right now, if you're watching this on the Hangout, I'm going to say it right now. Hit subscribe. And of course, if you're just listening to it as a podcast, hit subscribe. That's the easiest way to do it, is to tell people right inside your video to do just that. Now, aside from actually saying it, YouTube has a couple of tools that can really help you with this. The first, of course, is those great built-in annotations and YouTube cards. And when you use annotations or YouTube cards, you can literally put a graphic right on the screen that says, subscribe, a nice big subscribe button. But also, a lot of people don't realize this. If you use what they used to call the in-video programming, and you put one of those little icons in the corner of your video, that icon will turn into a subscribe button when people hover over it. So that's another way to be able to get subscribers really quick. And of course, you can put the link to your channel inside your description. In fact, there's a full link that you can use directly to subscribe. And I won't say it here because it's so long and weird that I always have to look it up every single time I use it and copy and paste it. But it's a big, long link that you can put into your description, and it will allow people to click and subscribe to your channel.
I think I can find that and put it in the show notes.
You absolutely can. Yeah. It's everywhere. You can even pull up one of my videos. It's in all of my videos. I just can never remember what the heck it is because it's really long, so I always have to copy and paste it. So there you go. But hey, you know what? That's the way we do it.
I think you'd have to be Rain Man.
Well, yeah, I just have no interest in remembering all that stuff. So.
Yeah, you're Raymond, but you're not Rain Man.
Close, but not quite. But yeah, and of course, another great way when you're using annotations is to put that little end screen at the end with your other videos and a subscribe button there. That can be a big help. But I recommend doing it during the video as well. So put those annotations and those cards in there a couple times and get people to start subscribing. Now, another thing that you can do that can really help, and unfortunately, this is something that people don't even realize is there. YouTube has done a terrible job of letting people know that this really exists. And the reason is people don't go to channels very often. Some people get a lot of people going to their channels, but most people, they're watching a video, then they're going on to another video. They're not heading over to people's channels very often. But on the channel itself, you can put what's called a trailer. Now, a trailer, much like a movie trailer, is a little video that you can put up there that tells people what they're going to expect out of your channel. And you can literally beg and plead for them to subscribe right inside that trailer. Mm-hmm. And so when people come to your channel, right in the center there, there'll be that little trailer that can literally be a welcome message. And, for instance, if you had a channel on cat videos, you could have a trailer that says, hey, I'm Ray. I do a lot of cat videos. If you love cat videos, please be sure to subscribe. Every Wednesday, we're going to put up a new cat video. And if you look down below, you'll see that we've got them organized into the different types of cats. And that's how you can do that. You do a trailer like that, literally appeal directly to the people. And of course, you can get a lot of subscribers that way. It can be a big, big help if you can get people to the channel in the first place.
Yes.
So the next thing, of course, is social media. Now, this is one of the biggest ones for me. This is where I get a large majority of my views is through social media. And the way we use social media for this is a couple of ways, actually. We can literally post it. We can put your video onto YouTube, onto Facebook. You can put information on Instagram. You can post about it in Twitter. You can use all those great little buttons that are just below the video inside of YouTube that take you to all sorts of great sites like Tumblr, and they keep changing them on us, but they've got a Russian one in there, and they've got Live Right, and a whole bunch of different ones.
Reddit, LinkedIn, StumbleUpon.
Share. StumbleUpon. That's what I'm thinking of. And of course, Blogger. So you can do all of those right from inside YouTube itself. Very, very simple to do, and you could share it right out there. And one little shout out here, Reddit, if you can learn how to use Reddit properly, you can get a ton of views and subscribers directly from Reddit. You have to be a little less commercial about it. You have to be a little more on the entertaining side, but you can get a ton of views and a ton of subscribes directly from Reddit if you use that properly. Now, of course, the other thing that you can do with this is when you post things to Facebook is you could post another video on Facebook that leads people to the YouTube video. So you could post a native Facebook video asking them to go to YouTube, and that can actually help you to get a lot of people over there to subscribe. Now, the reason I bring that up, for those of you who don't know, Facebook is making all sorts of claims about how many views they get, and they're getting more views than YouTube and all that, which they are to an extent. But and we love Facebook, and this isn't to put them down. I think everybody needs to have a Facebook strategy with their videos. But here's the thing. A native Facebook video usually gets a lot of views because people are scrolling through and that video's playing while they're scrolling by. And if they happen to stop for 3 seconds, that's considered a view. You're getting a ton of views, but it's a lot of times it's not really a view. And the other thing about it is with Facebook, you're going to get tons and tons of views day one, and then it's just going to plummet. Whereas on YouTube, you can get this consistent, constant growing audience that's watching your video. So I highly recommend you use Facebook to send people to YouTube. And that's going to help you to get a lot more subscribers and a lot more viewers there. Makes it a lot easier. And believe it or not, Twitter is a huge part of it.
Oh, absolutely.
It amazes me. You know, I kind of always did Twitter, put that in quotes, did Twitter. But I never realized until I started to really monitor it that we're getting a ton of views directly from sharing things on Twitter.
Yep.
Smaller number of people, but they're much more likely to click through for whatever reason. And that includes when I run ads on Twitter. That includes when I just post things on Twitter, when I put articles on Twitter. All of those things seem to get more action. So using Twitter is a great way to be able to do that. Now, the new thing here that we should talk about is Periscope. You can use Periscope as a way to drive people to your YouTube videos. You do a live Periscope, you tell them about all the videos you have, give them out to your YouTube channel, and they're going to go there and they're going to subscribe. So it's a great way to be able to grab a live audience and really get them to do it right then and there. Get them to jump right over to YouTube and subscribe to your channel. Now, the other one that is a huge part of it is, of course, advertising. If you've got $5, start to do a little bit of advertising on YouTube. Get people to your videos. The more people that see your videos, the more they're going to see you appealing for them to subscribe, the more likely they're going to subscribe. So paying a $5 here, $5 there to run a small campaign can really make a huge difference in the number of subscribers that you get. And that includes not just for YouTube channel subscribers, but if you want subscribers to your email list, pay the $5, drive them to that as well. So this works for pretty much anything you want to do, and it works really, really well. Now, the next thing that can really help you with subscribers is to make sure that you're posting on a regular basis. Now, this is probably the thing that I am the worst at.
Yeah.
You know, in fact, we've got the radio show here, which is pretty consistent, but that's only because Steve makes sure it's consistent. If it were me, it would be Tuesday at midnight one week and Wednesday at noon another week. But Steve makes sure that we do it when we're supposed to do it, and that is huge because people get used to this. If you post a new video every Wednesday at 4 o'clock, people are going to subscribe, they're going to show up, they're going to watch your videos. And some people have multiple schedules. So they might have, you know, a certain type of video every Friday at 4, a different type of video every Wednesday at 2. As long as you have a schedule and you can follow it, people will subscribe and they will follow along with what you have. So it's a great way to be able to do that. Now, here is a really big way that a lot of people don't really do. And this is doing joint ventures, collaborations with other YouTubers. And I'll be the first to say that I don't do this enough, and I need to start doing this. I've done it with a few people here and there, but we need to start doing it more. If you, for instance, are in that cat niche we talked about, and I've got a cat niche channel, contact me. Do a cat video with me, and we'll be able to share subscribers. You know, that way you come onto mine, you do a cat video with me, we promote your YouTube channel, people will go over and they will subscribe to your channel. Okay, so it's a great way to do that. So find people that are in your niche, find people that do consistent videos, and reach out to them. Try to do some sort of collaboration. That to me is one of the biggest things, and one of the things people don't do very often, quite frankly.
Daryl Leaves is good at that.
Daryl Leaves is very good at that. Owen Hemsath is pretty good at doing that too. A lot of guys do a very good job of collaborating and trying to get this. The guys at Real SEO, they do quite a bit of that.
That's right, they do.
Yeah. It's a very, very effective method for being able to get new subscribers. So do that. Collaborate. Get out there. Find those people. Okay. The other thing you can do is to reach out to your current fans. Now, you're doing this on social media at this point because we already talked about that. But why don't you send out an email? You know, a simple email saying, hey, my latest video is out. If you've got an email list, those people will come over and they will watch your video. That's how I get a lot of my views, is directly through asking people in emails to watch the video. Now, the other thing about that is you can actually go into YouTube itself, and they've got a great, fairly new tool in there that allows you to reach out to all of your current subscribers, and you can contact them, and you can do all sorts of great things to get them to share your videos, to get them to resubscribe, to get them to get their friends to subscribe. And, you know, just lots of great things you can do there that can make a big difference in getting your channel more subscribers. Now, here's a stealth ninja tip that we've talked about a little bit before, but I want to get into detail with this. Go out, find other people in your niche that put out videos. Go and comment on those videos. It may seem like a simple thing, but believe me when I tell you, I've got on my iMac, I've got the little thing that pops up in the corner, and every time somebody subscribes to my YouTube channel, it tells me, you know, John Smith just subscribed to your channel, and it pops up in the little corner of my iMac. Well, I can tell you that when I go to somebody else's channel, and here's the strategy for it, don't just go and comment. What you want to do is go to a YouTube channel that's in your niche. So in my case, I might go to other videos and other channels that are about YouTube marketing or about video in general. And I'll find a popular video that's fairly new and just see what people are saying in the comments. Oftentimes what you'll find is people are in those comments going, hey, you said to do X, but how do I do that if ABC? Well, the person who made the video doesn't bother to respond.
Yeah.
So this is your opportunity to be their hero. Go in there, answer their question. And I've literally watched as I go to somebody's channel, there's a question being asked, nobody's answering it. I answer the question, and literally 2 minutes later, I see in the corner that same person just subscribed to my channel. So it can be that quick that you can get people to do that. So I highly recommend go out there, find other people in your niche, and just start to comment with really good content that helps people, content that answers their questions when they're not being answered. And you're going to get those people to subscribe to you. So it's a very effective method, works really, really well. Now, the other obvious thing we should probably talk about is keywords. Obviously, you want to SEO optimize your channel. You want to SEO optimize your videos so that you get more traffic to them. You want to make sure that your channel descriptions and tags are good. You want to make sure that your video descriptions and titles and tags are good, that people can find your videos when they're supposed to, and then you'll get more subscribers. I don't think we need to talk too much on that. I think it kind of makes sense. We've talked about it a million times, but it's a very effective way of being able to do that.
And in fact, we did a show on that. If you just go back and search, you'll find it.
Absolutely. So it's a very easy way to be able to do that. Now you got to give people a reason to subscribe. Okay. And this is something that gets a little bit controversial because when you talk about giving people a reason to subscribe, you're not supposed to reward people. You know, YouTube kind of doesn't like the idea, you know, hey, I'll give you $5 if you come and subscribe to my channel. They're not kind of into that kind of thing. However, there are some subtle ways to be able to do that. For instance, hey, subscribe to my channel and, you know, we'll give you a free download of an ebook. Now, if you use something like Lead Pages, which I highly recommend, they've actually got a YouTube subscription lead page in there that gives away a product for you. All they have to do is literally go in there, they put in their name, they click the subscribe to your YouTube channel button, and they get a free gift. Very, very easy. and very, very useful. Now, again, maybe a little shady on the YouTube side with that, but very, very effective. And it builds your email list and it builds your subscriber base very quickly because you're giving away a great product. And hopefully that'll get people to subscribe. So that's one way to do that, is just give them a really good reason to do that. Now, other reasons they might want to do that is because you're giving them great content. And you can tell them in their video, hey, be sure to join us next Tuesday at noon where we're going to reveal this. Give them a reason to subscribe so they remember. Because if they just watched a video that they like and you tell them that next Tuesday at 2 o'clock you're going to do another video and it's going to cover X topic, you got a good chance that they're going to subscribe so they remember to go back and see that. There's a lot of people out there that are doing videos. There's a lot of other content out there. You need to be able to get people to subscribe so they come back to you, because otherwise they'll forget. They watched 20 different people today. They may not remember that you're the guy who next Tuesday is going to talk about whatever topic they love. So by making sure that you get them to subscribe, they're going to get the information on that and they'll be able to watch the video. Very, very important, very helpful. Now, the next thing, of course, is you can actually add subscribe buttons to your blog. YouTube has the ability to download a nice subscribe button. You can embed it into your blog. If you're using WordPress, I believe there's probably a ton of different plugins that you can get that drop into the widgets and things like that so that you can subscribe, just like the like buttons for Facebook and Twitter and all that. So I highly recommend that you use your blog, promote your videos on your blog, and use the subscribe button right on there to be able to get people to subscribe. So, Steve, what do you do to get people to subscribe to your videos?
Well, a lot of what I do is with the attorneys, and it's just getting them ranked and getting them a listing on Google. People see the snippet and they call off the snippet. With the radio show, what I have found has worked fairly well in getting people to subscribe is just in the description, using that proper link and saying subscribe to us, and then I also use it on the podcast itself. So I guess to answer your question directly, I'm not so involved in the area where I need to get subscribers. But the radio show, having that description thing helps quite a bit. And you've just given me a whole bunch of ideas of getting more subscribers for the Video Marketing Madness YouTube channel.
Oh, great. Yeah, because I'm completely lazy and I don't do any of that. You do it all.
Yeah. Well, one thing I got to tell you that has helped, we set up a Twitter account, a Twitter profile for the radio show, Video MKT Madness. I post lots of good content there. We ask people to follow us on Twitter and fan us on Facebook. We get about 5, 6, 7 new subscribers or new likes and followers a week on those two channels. We're about 600 people on Facebook and over 1,000 on Twitter. It's amazing how many listens and views that drives.
Yeah,
You'd be
absolutely.
amazed.
It doesn't require huge numbers to get people to pay attention because they're going to share it with their friends and you've got that viral effect. And as long as you're providing decent content, people will come back and they will share it with their friends. Obviously, if you're doing videos on, home plumbing, you're not going to get as many views as somebody doing some sort of entertainment. But do you need to? Do you need 1 million people to watch your plumbing video? Probably not. You only need 1,000 people or 100 people in your local area, and that drives traditional sales.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't need to go crazy with it in most cases. But for people that are doing entertainment, this is a huge part of things. You really want to be able to build that subscriber base because it means money to you. And, with the plumbers, they're making money through doing plumbing, not through the video itself. Whereas the entertainment side, you need those subscribers. You need people to pay attention. And, of course, always try to engage your audience, which is another thing, too. Because if you engage them with your videos, encourage them to start putting comments below and to discuss the issue below, you're going to get a lot more people that are going to subscribe because they like that engagement. They like being part of it. And speaking of that, of course, if you have other ideas on how you get subscribers and you want to let us know, then head on over to our Facebook group or our Facebook page, rather, and let us know what you do to get subscribers. We would love to hear more about that. and learn exactly what you do, because everybody's got some great ideas that work. Everybody comes up with things they do that seem to work, and we all get better if we share them. So please head on over. Let us know what it is you do, or below, if you're watching on the Hangout, put it below this video.
Yeah.
Let us know exactly what it is you do to get more subscribers. And of course, if you're watching the Hangout, hit the subscribe button. We could use it.
There we go. We need all the subscribers we can get.
Absolutely. Well, I think that's about it for our subscriber edition here. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Now we got Larry with a question.
We do. So let's head into our question of the week.
And Larry wanted to know how to use Periscope for his real estate business. Did I understand?
Yes,
yeah,
okay. Did. And I'll tell you, this is a really exciting topic for me, because I really enjoy real estate. I used to be involved in real estate. I wasn't a realtor. I didn't sell houses or anything like that, but I was involved in the marketing side, helping people to sell houses with videos and things like that. And I think Periscope could be a huge way to really get your word out there on a new property. So for instance, if you're a realtor and somebody brings a new property to you, get out there, use Periscope to show them the house. Now, the cool thing is, obviously Periscope disappears after, 48 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So what you want to do is you want to use a site like catch.me, KATCH.me, and that's going to save your video so that you can then post it to social media forever, and it's not just going to disappear. Or you can use, there's a plugin for WordPress that was put out by Cindy Batty, and I can't think of the name of the WordPress plugin, something scope related. We'll have to put that in the notes afterwards when I look it up, but that allows you to instantly take a Periscope that you create and put it directly to your YouTube channel, and gives you access in your blog as well. So you can literally just shoot a Periscope. It'll automatically go to your YouTube, and it'll automatically go to your blog, and then you'll have it forever. So I highly recommend that you do that, get people to pay attention to it. And of course, when you sell a house, why not do a Periscope with the person you just sold the house to? Just have them come on and just, because they're going to be excited, right? So you just sold their house, or they just bought a house. You just help them buy a house.
Oh.
Get them to do a Periscope. They're excited at that point, and it's going to be marketing for you. So literally you get people on there and you say, hey, Jane just bought her first house, and she's really excited. Jane, what did you think about buying a new house? You just do a quick Periscope that way. People will love that kind of stuff. And if you use catch.me, you'll have it forever. So I highly recommend, if you're in real estate, absolutely show off those houses using Periscope, show off your new buyers, show off your new sellers, all that kind of great stuff, so that you can really get people to pay attention. And of course, you don't have to deal with just houses, because what's the other thing that sells besides the house? The neighborhoods, the schools. Why not go around and do Periscopes of the local area? Show the parks, show the schools, show all the different amenities that are around, so that people know, hey, this is a great neighborhood to be in. And of course, you can just do a Periscope of real estate tips. There's just a ton of things that you can do with Periscope if you're a realtor that can really make a difference and help people to not only find and sell their houses, but to help you get more business in general. So I highly recommend you do that. And that's not with just real estate. I recommend that with anything, really. But real estate, I think, is one of those industries that really screams Periscope.
Yeah, I agree. And if you're active on Twitter, you'll be surprised the number of live views you'll get.
It amazes me at times how many live views, just especially for a guy like me, who once again is terrible at doing his consistent Periscoping, which he keeps promising he's going to do. So.
Well, you've got a strategy that includes about 1 million tactics a day. So it's kind of hard for you to get around to that stuff.
I'm trying to figure out a way to be more organized with all the things that need to be getting done. So we should be getting much better at that very shortly. So.
Well, very good. And it's the radio show about video marketing madness with Ray, the video guy. I'm Steve Sleeper. Today's show made possible by
freevideoeditor.co. That's not .com, that's .co. So freevideoeditor.co. On this page, you can download a video editor that has all sorts of high-end features, things like overlaying graphics and filters and transitions and all sorts of multi-track editing. It's absolutely amazing. And the best part is it's 100% free and open source. And, Steve, I get people that say all the time, well, why is this free if, if Final Cut is $350 and, Premiere is $35 a month, where you're paying hundreds and hundreds of dollars for these things? Why is it free? Well, it's much like OpenOffice or GIMP. These are open source projects that people do for fun and, for whatever other reason, practice coding. And they make these products that are 100% free, and they're as good as high-end products.
Mm-hmm.
Highly recommend you check this out, freevideoeditor.co. Not only can you download the video editor, but there's all sorts of great bonuses to go along with it, including training and graphics and other video that you can use with the editor. Highly recommend you check it out right away. If you've been struggling to do video editing, you've been stuck with Windows Movie Maker or even iMovie, which I like iMovie, but man, there are some limitations that just really make it difficult to do some of the good stuff. Head on over to freevideoeditor.co. You'll be able to download it for Mac, Windows, or Linux completely for free.
Fabulous. And if you got a question for Ray that you need answered, a tech question like Larry today wanted to know if Periscope's good for real estate agents, just go to raythevideoguy.com/ask. You can leave an audio of your question, and if Ray answers it on Periscope or here on the radio show, you'll get all kinds of great video marketing stuff. Again, our Facebook page, Video Marketing Madness. Twitter, it's Video MKT Madness. We post plenty of useful tips every day, so good stuff, and check it out. Yeah.
All right. Well, another week down, Steve. Thank you once again. And of course, to the audience that listens every week, we truly appreciate you joining us each and every week. And until next week, I'm Ray the Video Guy for Steve Sleeper. Get out there and start making some videos.
Okay. That's the podcast. I'm going to end the...
Lovely.
End the